Joining us here at the Pepsi Center in Denver, a woman who had a tough assignment as co-chair of the selection process for Obama's running mate search, Caroline Kennedy. Your work is now done. Welcome back. We just checked the records. This is the third time you've been on Meet the Press, first in 2002, then in 2003, and we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
You're famously reserved, shy about public appearances, but you've been very conspicuous in the Obama campaign. Can we expect to see a lot more of you in the coming months?
Well, I can't think of anything more important that I could be doing. So I'm happy to be part of this campaign. I think he'll make a tremendous president, tremendous leader. I saw that during the vice presidential process, and my whole family, my children, are so excited about this election. So it's great for me to be part of it.
Caroline Kennedy and the media campaign appearing in television ads for Senator Obama, is that a possibility?
Whatever I can do to help, I'm right there.
Let's talk about the vice presidential selection process. You with Eric Holder were co-chairs of the so-called vetting process, going through prospective candidates, taking a look at. Describe how it worked. Were you like CPAs doing a kind of clinical analysis of their balance sheet in terms of personality and politics and financial statement, or were you offering broader political judgments about need and fit?
Well, I think it's really a process for me that was wonderful to be part of, because I really came away thinking once again that there are so many great people in public service. And so that was reassuring, because often people think, oh, well, there's not going to be anybody great to pick. But we had a number of wonderful choices, and I think that Joe Biden was absolutely the best. And the great thing also was to watch Senator Obama work through this process, because I had seen him obviously campaigning out there in front of a big crowd, but to see him in a small meeting and the kind of questions he asked and the way that he listened and brought people together and really thought about sort of the challenges that we're facing in this country economically and around the world, and who could be the person to really help him govern and who could step in and be president. That was really sort of the emphasis of the process.
And in those meetings with him, did he give you a list of names and say, these are the 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 I'd like you to consider, or did he say, these are the qualifications that I'm interested in?
Well, since we didn't really talk about it all the way along, why would I do that right now? But, it is a confidential process, but I can tell you that that as enthusiastic as I was about Barack Obama as president going into that process, and I was really honored to be part of it. I think that really it was about the values that the Democratic Party stands for and that he stands for. It's how to change the direction of this country, who can help do that, who's got the relationships and the experience to help him govern, both domestically and as well as around the world. And so I think it was really a process for him to go through and think about, and we helped as much as we could, and then he ultimately decided that Joe Biden was really the best person for him to have as his partner.
He was at the top of your list as well as Senator Obama's.
Of course. Well, he would be at the top of any list, right?
3 weeks ago when I interviewed Senator Obama in London, I asked him about Hillary Clinton as a prospective vice presidential candidate, and he said, of course she is. There's been a fair amount of confusion since then about whether, in fact, she was ever taken seriously. Her people are saying she was never vetted. And now there's a report today that she said she didn't want to be vetted unless she was going to be chosen.
Well, I'm not, I don't know all about that, but I can tell you she is obviously serious candidate, tremendous groundbreaking figure. Everybody admires her greatly. I am confident, and she's already been out there campaigning for Senator Obama. He is going to need her in the Senate. She ran a fantastic campaign. I'm a huge admirer of hers. So I think it'll be great all around.
Did you hear from a lot of people, including your own family members, about recommendations that they had or ideas that they might have had?
My family is so shy,
Yes, I can imagine.
Of course, yeah, I did, and we really
There were no
reached out.
cousins who said, put my name out there?
Yeah, put my name on, yeah. No, I know you're doing this to put your name on, that kind of thing, yeah. No, there was we reached out. Obviously, I heard from my family, and I trust their judgment a lot. And then, we went around and talked to a number of colleagues, groups, people who care, women, lots of different kinds of people. And then, I did get a lot of unsolicited suggestions. A lot of people nominated themselves. Not you, but others. So, your name came up.
My name came up in a dismissive and derisive fashion,
right.
no question about it.